Are you interested in learning a way in which you can save literally thousands of dollars when selling your house? Well, if you are, stay tuned, because in this video, I'm going to share with you a little known pre-negotiation tactic that many sellers don't even think about doing. Hey, I'm Glen Hopkins. I'm a local realtor here in the South Surrey and White Rock area. Now, when selling your home, it can be a complicated process. There can be a number of unexpected pitfalls that can cause stress and uncertainty. Well, if you're thinking about selling, I'm here to help you, to guide you through that process, to help alleviate the stress so that you can sell your home with no regrets. If you have any questions or if you'd like to schedule a call, please click the link in the description box below. And while you're there, there is also a seller's guide that you can download for free. So I recommend you download that today. And hey, if you don't mind, give me a quick like. All right, so I'm going to share with you something that very few sellers even think about doing prior to listing their home on the market for sale. And that is getting a pre-inspection done before listing your home. And there are 4 key benefits to doing this as the seller. And in fact, the 4th benefit will also benefit the buyer. So let's go ahead and get into these. So number 1 is, well, you don't know what you don't know. The thing is, most sellers, they tend to believe that their home is in perfect condition. While other sellers, well, they know that there's a few issues that they're aware of, and that's about it. But the fact is, you can only see what you can see. And when you bring an inspector in, well, they can see behind the walls. They can see up high on the roof. They can see into your chimney and so on and so forth. So inevitably, there's a very good chance they're going to find something that you are not aware of. So let's take the example of maybe some moisture behind the wall. This is something that you, as the home seller, would not be able to physically see with your naked eye. Inspectors, however, they have special machines or guns that can view moisture behind the wall. And so if you found something like that, it's much better to find it before the fact than actually having the buyer's inspector coming in and finding it on their side. Which leads us to point number 2, and that is knowing this information, it gives you a leg up and puts you in more control. Because if in the instance that, say, you have some moisture behind the wall, now you have an opportunity to call a plumber, have that professional come in, assess the situation, and fix whatever damage might be there. And chances are that's only going to cost you a few $100s to get the problem rectified. Now, of course, it depends on what the problem is, but chances are it would only cost you a few $100s to rectify that issue. Now, on the flip side, if a buyer comes in and they do an inspection and they find moisture behind the wall, well, what's going to happen? Chances are the buyer's mind is going to run wild and they're going to think it's going to be a much, much more expensive fix. And oftentimes the buyer will run in the other direction for fear of what could potentially happen or what the potential cost may be. Which brings us to point number 3, and that is having this information in hand means that it negates the buyer's ability to renegotiate. What do I mean by that? Well, if you have the information in hand, if you know what's wrong with your home and you get those issues resolved before listing it, well, when a buyer comes in and they do their inspection, they're not going to find those problems. See, because if they did come in and find a problem, well, typically what they'll do is they're going to come back and try to renegotiate the deal for a lower price, typically to the tune of thousands of dollars, and typically for much more than it would actually cost you to get the repair work done in advance. And the 4th big benefit of getting a pre-inspection done before listing your home benefits both you and the buyer. It benefits the buyer because it gives them more confidence in your home. And when they have more confidence, chances are they're going to put in a better offer, especially in a situation when we're in a seller's market. If we're in a seller's market and they want to put in a subject-free offer, well, now they're going to feel more confident doing that because they've already seen the inspection and they know that there's no issues, or at least they know what potential issues there could be. Knowing this information gives them the confidence to go in with their maximum bid. So chances are they're going to come in with a higher bid, knowing for certain that there's no issues that they need to take care of in your home. So if you want to put yourself in a better position and potentially save thousands of dollars when selling your house, I highly recommend that you do a pre-listing inspection. Again, my name's Glen Hopkins, and if you have any questions about buying or selling real estate here in the South Surrey White Rock area, please feel free to reach out to me. My information is in the description box below. There is a link where you can schedule a call, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.